Are you interested in getting started on eBay, but you're not sure where to start? Well, in this video, I'm going to go over the tools that you need to get started with selling on eBay. But hey, if you're new here, my name is Charles, and my mission is to help 10,000 people create a full-time income online. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so you get videos similar to this one, and we can crush it with online income. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So before we get started, just real quick, I want to say that this is going to be part one of a bigger series that I'm doing of a complete beginner's guide for eBay. This is just going to be a high-level overview of all the tools that you're going to need, and it's going to all piece together in this series, so stay tuned for the rest of the videos, but let's get into the tools that you need today. The first tool that you're going to need to get started on eBay is a camera. Now, before you click off of the video, I just want to let you know that you can get started with a smartphone camera. As a matter of fact, most of the smartphone cameras take good enough pictures, and you might not even ever have to get a better camera than that, but you definitely need a smartphone camera to start. Now, this isn't meant to start a war, but the best camera that you can use for a smartphone is going to be an iPhone. They just take better pictures than Android. Again, not trying to start a war, it's just the facts. So if you have an Android, you can take pictures with it. And later on in the series, I'm going to show you little tips on how we can maximize whatever camera we have to make those pictures pop, make those pictures vibrant, and stand out in a listing. But the first thing we do need to get started is your camera. The second thing that you need to get started when starting an eBay store is a printer. Now, you can use any household printer. Inkjet is completely fine. I myself have a Inkjet printer, which I'll put in the descriptions below if you want to check that one out. Not affiliate, but it's just to help out. Really, you can find any Inkjet printer at a garage sale or a Goodwill. I got mine at a garage sale for $5. So right place, right time, you can find yourself a really cheap inkjet printer. There's another printer you can use. It's called a thermal printer. When you get higher volume, that's the kind of printer you want to move to. It's the kind of printer that will print on the little labels that have the sticky back, so you can just stick it on the package and ship it out that way. But if you don't have the money for that investment, then we'll start with the inkjet printer. If you do have that kind of money if you do have the money for a thermal printer investment, Dino is the most popular brand for eBay sellers. I'll also link that in the description. Again, not affiliated, but it will be in the description for you guys. But not to worry, if you don't have a printer right now, you can still get started. You can go to the post office, you can go to FedEx, you can go to Office Depot. All those stores will let you print a label, and they'll let you pay for a label in the store. So even if you don't have a printer, that is an option. I recommend getting a printer because it's going to save you money in the long haul. I would say per package, you'll probably save about $1.50 at minimum, so it's definitely worth the investment. The next tool you're going to need for getting started on eBay is going to be a scale. Now, this one I would say is more important than a printer. Don't worry, but don't worry, these scales, they're not that expensive. You can get one for about $10. A little tip is, instead of an actual a little tip, instead of getting an actual label scale, you can just get a food scale. The most important thing to look at is to make sure that it can do ounces and pounds. So a food scale will be perfect. I will also link that in the description below. Before we get into the last tip, if you're getting any value out of this video, make sure to hit that like button so that I know to keep making videos like this. The last thing that you're going to need when you're getting started with your eBay store is your shipping supplies. So stuff like bags, boxes, tape, bubble wrap, bubble mailers, poly bags. You're going to need to acquire all that stuff. Most of it you can get for free. That's a good thing. I'm going to cover that when we go over the shipping video coming out in a few weeks. But in my next video, we're going to go over the beginning steps to actually making your eBay account and making your PayPal account. And we're going to get the ball rolling with you selling online. But until then, in the words of Sean Adams, the dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. Now go to work.